Alright, and welcome to Star Wars. So, yep, welcome back. You are heading off to the wonderful city of Bepsin.
Oh, you mean Cloud City, right? Or Bespin?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Bepsin.
The map is quite clear.
Okay.
The map is quite not there.
The map is a lot.
Oh,
Why
it's
is the map
certainly-
never fucking loading in properly? Because I always get like a small little chunk of it.
Because it's huge.
Not huge,
Did you even change anything this time, Gray?
No, it's... Try that. What about this one?
Just look at Zoom map.
And if you noticed, we have a full party now of everyone here.
Well,
Thumpa.
except one, but he's having issues.
We're wait, who's not here? Oh,
Serpentis.
Serpentis. Yeah, I forgot the Bugman's not here. My fellow green boy. But Dak is, and Zeb.
Hello.
Zeb, you mysteriously are missing a lot of your hair.
I'm not surprised. You guys
Somebody-
probably put me under and shaved me.
Or that,
Hey.
We
or
better than what I
didn't
did.
touch your hair.
look, it was just a scorch
Here's a
march
whip.
from. It was just a scorch march from all the explosions happening nearby.
That is surprisingly
that and the
accurate.
and the shave patch around where we took the bomb at.
Consider, like, you don't need a large cortex bomb to blow a person's spine out if you're putting it in the proper place.
Anyway, Gray, I rolled force. If you want to roll.
Yeah.
Thumpa, thumpa, thumpa. Who's that, Gray?
Gizzix. He's
He's not here. Oh, no, he's here.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
What is
More.
Kizik's problem right now?
Must have more.
Kizix, when you're like, Kizix, when you're just when you're just a cyber brain in a robot body and you fully droided yourself out, what would happen when you actually like get around? Will you just have to start making other people into robot people as well?
Well, no,
He
at
just
that
adds an
point,
extra
he
brain.
wiped out his obligation.
Just add an extra brain.
Honestly,
I will-
his obligation should be going down every time he replaces a limb.
It did.
Ah, okay.
He just hasn't
Cool.
replaced more than one for a while.
Mm.
That was a nice session last time where we actually had our full strain thresholds that we didn't use for any.
It was weird.
You haven't shot
Strangely-
anything in a while. It's so weird.
Strangely, having bombs explode did not cost much terrain near us.
Anyway, we're heading back to Bepsin, apparently. I will have called ahead to tell Lando that he just got a new staff member.
That'd be nice for him.
A gently used doctor. He'll work for cheap.
Mm.
He'll work
Well,
for not shooting him.
He'll work for. He needs a new name and a new face, and then like a
Luckily,
new-
he can do the face thing himself.
he needs to hide from Huts. So give him the solo treatment. Not that kind of solo treatment. The other one. Not where you sell them
Carbonite.
at.
Gotcha.
No, not that either. Fuck.
Send Greedo after him?
No, not that.
Greedo's dead, man.
Oh. I thought. No, wait.
No,
No,
you didn't
fucking-
think that was a problem.
I forgot that no one ever fucking. Khan was the worst man at fucking hiding from his debtors.
Anyway,
To be fair, he had the money.
Mhm.
in transit, Kizix is going for Mouse Droid version 3.
So,
Don't you mean attempt 3?
Mouse
Very-
droid version
okay.
successful.
arrows.
No, that's
Yeah.
his. That's his boot. This is booting EXE. Remember, he gets an upgrade now, and now he's going to roll his actual mechanics.
That's
Yep, now I have to
Shame.
actually
Two
look up what
triumphs
the
in a row.
difficulty once again.
The first triumph doesn't count. It didn't happen.
I know, it was before the session.
Look, you shot a black hole and you destroy another universe. Be
Then
happy,
again,
man.
if we're counting all the despairs from last time.
Oof. Please don't.
That was serious. I don't know what the fuck we did to piss off the dice.
What didn't we do? I mean, really.
We angered a hut. Isn't that enough?
That's the thing that happened at
Wait,
the end.
no. We got involved with a hut.
That happened after
Nice.
all. Hey, it is actually 6. But
Yep, it is a very shiny mouse droid that will sell for a very nice price.
Yay.
Wait, you mean it isn't full of high explosives and trained to
Well,
go
I never
after
said
specifically
that.
annoying Imperial intelligence officers?
Nope, it's purely an art project.
Well, if I might make him a request, make the next one the thing that lets us fish you.
The next one must have the explosives in it.
Ah, I see. To throw them off track, right. Don't build that one on the ship.
I'm assuming we get to Bespin, drop the guy off, and then see about getting off to Hoth to unfuck it.
Why are we going to Hoth?
It's neutral ground for the...
That's where the auction's taking place.
Okay.
You want to go there to make sure you get plenty of time.
So you want to? I thought we were going to go. So basically, Lando's one already setting this whole thing up. Then the auction. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went over this before we decided to go get bombs out of our heads before we went to Hoth.
We should send a very insulting message by courier
He thinks
to
we're dead.
Nuremberg.
He thinks we're dead. We don't want to tell him we're still alive.
Pretty much, yeah. Actually, technically, doesn't that mean that my bounty is gone because he thinks I'm dead?
Well,
It'll
the
take a
thing
couple
is,
of months for that to circulate.
bureaucracy takes a while.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he wants the money that he put into the escrow back pretty fast.
Yeah, but bureaucracy takes a while.
All right.
General rule of thumb: if it's good, it takes forever. If it's bad, it's instant.
Yep.
So what? How long do you think the bounty will last?
Probably until he either learns you're still alive, in which case it'll probably go up, or I don't know.
Because, I mean, this is the only way that I can think of to get my bounty down. My bounty obligation down.
I mean, you could just pay the bounty board to lose your bounty in the shuffle.
I don't think he has enough money for that.
I've only got 2,000 credits, no.
I mean, that could probably shave off of 1 or 2 points.
So, Kizix, what are those rolls for?
He is now crafting a shiny set of new armor.
Oh.
Is this
You
kind of
got
goes over
materials.
your...
What was the computer's roll for then?
Program the droid.
Ah.
It is the most polite little mouse droid.
So wait, if you were just selling it, why did you bother programming it?
You have to. It's part of the crafting rules.
Oh.
Because it's cheap and it makes it worth more.
Yep.
Alright, so gonna ride back at Bespin. Let's try that again with actual words in my mouth. And yeah, things will have carried on as normal. He'll be greeted there by Lando with his normal over-the-top stance. My friends. Seems you have arrived back in perfect time.
For?
The auction. It's scheduled to go ahead in about a week's time.
So we're gonna have to get to Hoth and work fast.
Well, it's like hospice like the next system, so it's like an hour's trip tops.
It's not very
We're still
far.
gonna have to work fast because a week is not very long to completely unfuck a bombarded location.
So how much of that's been taken care of?
Oh, I don't know. We sent your father there to start. Plenty of fun.
Thumper, I have some good news and some bad news.
What? My dad's good at his job, so he's able to get things done. I mean, he's
Have
only
you
bad
had
at...
contact with them since they landed?
Oh yes, they sent back something every other day. Normally,
See?
screaming videotapes, weird chanting, stuff like that.
Weird chanting, you say?
That's a joke.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
Sounds completely normal to me.
I was about to say, do you have some sort of family tradition?
No. That's why I was curious, because that's not normal for a family. I mean, we haven't worshipped the black god of the woods for eons yet.
Oh boy. Yet?
No. Eons. Well, the problem is when you're talking about non-linear time, we might be doing it now, or have done it before, or have yet started to do it. We don't know.
Oh jeez.
How would we know?
It involves time travel, therefore it has a headache.
Think of it, we're currently in a time long ago and far away, being distantly in the future while also being in the past. I'm gonna go have a lie down. I don't want to think about it no more.
It's okay, no one else wants you to think about it either. That's your lie down sorted anyway.
Oh yeah, Zeb wasn't here last session.
So he just pulls out a pistol and shoots Tumpa?
This has been happening for a while now.
It's a stun gun, so it just goes straight to my strength.
That's unlethal. You're just a good
Gray, what's the difficulty check to replace Bane's lethal gun with a stun pistol?
It has a stun setting on it.
Yes, I'm replacing your pistol with one that doesn't do not stun settings. Because I can't afford to get one that won't shoot friendlies.
So
Those are
basically, you're replacing the gun that I have now with the gun I used to have.
Look, if you can't use your toys properly, they're going to be taken away.
I mean, I haven't missed one of these yet.
Stop shooting me, you fuck!
Yeah, that one was that came up.
Got the difficulty. I have a shield now.
Not from behind when he shot you.
It's still a success anyway.
You and what pistol? I'm replacing this with a flashlight. Buzz.
I'm sorry, it went off in my hand.
I imagine the doctor is looking at this just in a state of sheer shock that he's not dead already.
He thinks he's somehow turned on to the Three Stooges Star Wars edition.
Alright, so
Didn't we ban Thumper from the command deck anyway?
We're outside.
We don't have a command deck. We're in a freighter.
Yes, we do.
We have what is called a cockpit.
Right. It's got 5 chairs.
3 of them do nothing. They have shiny lights in front of them for Tumpa to play with, but
2 of them do nothing. The third one you're thinking of is the gunnery post.
oh shit! What the hell have I been pressing?
Why is that not with the gun?
Because communication technology is fine, and we don't want to lose a person when the gun gets shot out.
Because it's a lot easier for me to go from one end of the cockpit to the other to grab the gun than to walk all the way down the stairs, around the corner, up the other stairs. Trust me on this one.
Anyway, yeah.
We're Bepson.
Thumper's family are on Hoth, sorting everything out.
Yay.
Mando starts bragging about all the people he's got coming to the auction.
How many people do you have coming to the auction?
Oh, at least a dozen, maybe more.
Can we get like a list of names? Or how? Okay, here's the question. What do you want us doing for the auction?
Security would probably be useful.
Security, okay. So we don't have to worry about doing any talking to nobody.
Oh god,
I'll
damn,
break out the
especially not
Groucho
you.
Marx masks.
I don't know about you, but I'm wearing a full suit of power armor. That thing has a
Look.
mask on it already.
Lando, you couldn't pay me enough to do the talking for you.
Can you
Don't
pay
worry
him to
about
not
it.
talk for you?
One can hope.
I mean, could you, Lando?
Using your horrible talking skills to.
What time? Oh no, wait. Lando has.
Do you want me to give Bane back his gun?
No, let's
I
not
want
do
you to
that.
give me back my gun.
Will you stop shooting people who are supposed to be on our payroll?
Silence.
Quick
Ask him-
question: what's your discipline?
My what now?
What's your discipline, Bane?
That sounds like a skill I don't have.
Bane, what's,
I have-
Okay,
what's your discipline,
okay.
Bane?
Then what's your will?
2 green.
I swear on my life, I will not shoot Tumpa again.
Oh, by the way, I found a picture of what Ravana looks like at the moment, having the bomb removed.
Yes.
What's so Bane? What's your discipline, real fast?
My discipline
Yeah.
is 3 green.
Okay. Look, could you just stop shooting me, please? I don't want to be. I've been a very nice green man. I don't want to be a very
now what's
irate
your
green man.
discipline?
My discipline is 1 and 4 green. 1 yellow, 4
What?
green.
Okay.
And 1 yellow, 3 green.
All right, fine. I'll stop shooting you this week.
Did you roll it?
I'm not rolling it.
But
That was me
how do I know you're
acquiescing
not
your
lying to me
demand.
then?
That was me acquiescing to your demands.
Oh, okay.
He's coerced. Yes, I will give you back your blaster pistol.
I mean, I don't want to do some silly Jedi training where I start swinging at a big probe droid, dodging out the way for a long period of time.
That's for taking it from me, Commando.
Cool. I'm keeping the power cell.
Bitch, I can run it off internal.
Have fun with that.
Alright,
Alright,
20
at this
minutes in.
point I'm going to just I'm about ready to grab him and start shocking.
Yay, party
Wait,
size.
who is him in this situation?
Okay,
Party
them.
TPK. Party TPK. Great. Please give us an external threat before we destroy ourselves.
Where's my heavy blaster roll?
We're still
Yeah, that's on
in
auto.
the room with Lando at this.
this is horrible.
5 blaster shots have gone off.
Lando's probably just staring at us, going like,
Lando's just staring at this with his head in his hands. not because that's funny, but just it's just so fucking utterly bull.
He's got the fakest smile ever on his face, just thinking.
Good news, guys. I
So,
think I got us
Lando,
out of that security gig.
okay, Lando, do you have a restraining bolt that we can borrow?
I'm sure we can find something down in the droid area.
Because if this idiot doesn't stop shooting at our own group, we're gonna slap one on him.
You try to slap one on me, I'll shoot you for real.
I think he's just been using pen lights.
Yeah, alright.
I mean, can we just assume? Look, Bane. You're allowed to shoot us if you just keep it on the low setting.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Like, say, just, maybe the slightly irritating poking in the back of the head version setting.
Put it to the mild sunburn, not the goddamn blaster.
I mean, you don't really have that.
I mean,
dial-
I'm kind of gonna have to put it on the goddamn blaster for Tumpa.
Look, I may be a Gomorian, but do I not bleed when you prick me?
No?
Not when I use a blaster to do it because it cauterizes.
You walked right into that one, you gotta admit.
No, my claws won't penetrate Gamorrean hide most of the time.
Oh, come on, Game Mondo. I'm
Greg,
sure that if you...
I want you to know.
Yeah.
I
Not
am
gonna try.
deeply Sorry, but also,
What'd you say?
Also, you cut out.
I said, I want you to know. I am deeply sorry, but also.
Deeply sorry, but also not.
Yeah. Alright. So, you arrive at Hoth. I assume you're heading to Hoth.
Yep,
You are now, anyway.
we did now.
And you be in landing.
Wonderful sunny Hoth. Where are my
it's-
sunglasses?
It's really hot, sunny here. Definitely sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Step Hoth.
Very sunny, it's just mostly very fucking cold.
It's very sunny. The issue is the sun is more than 10 trillion miles away.
Yay.
On the plus side, the snow glares enough that it actually you can see.
So, you kind of like find a beacon coming in and you land on a piece of ice that's been flattened out. There's kind of like a ruined like power generator off in the distance and some smashed up AT-ATs. Overall, this looks like there was a rather fun battle that happened not too far in the distant past.
Huh.
Quite a lot's covered in snow though, because even anything left a day on Hoth gets covered in snow.
I'm gonna just... So, can I just scrounge around to see if there's anything laying around?
Yeah, how much do you think we could salvage out of this?
I'm pretty sure the Imperials cleaned up after themselves.
I mean, apparently they left just whole AT-ATs laying there.
That one's split in half. That one over there is somehow still on fire.
Look, we don't know how much.
I'm pretty sure they use batteries, so it probably just reignited.
We literally do
Yeah,
not
could
know
be.
how much of this place is radioactive due to all the breached reactor cores that are around this area.
That's a good point.
I don't think Star Wars really uses nuclear.
Nope.
Does it mean literally they use might not really radiation on destruction? Of some
Surprisingly
variety.
not. No, surprisingly they do not. It's actually really clean energy.
Star Wars stuff is powered by round generators.
Pretty
Generate
much.
power on the round principle because of their roundness. Makes as much sense as
Yes,
anything else.
they're basically plugged into themselves. It's a circle, you see.
They got the light strip working.
I get the feeling we're not going to accomplish nearly as much this time as we did last.
All right,
Power generator is just full of power strips plugged into themselves.
all right, everybody. Okay, let's go and meet the people on the ground. Let's go meet good old Da. I'll say Da if we run into him. Bring up a picture of my father, Gray, if you would be so kind.
Is this discard taking charge of the session?
Basically.
Yeah,
So,
He
did
does.
did he get the group that he sent after Tumpa? Did he get the report back from them?
I'm sure he probably did.
You should
Because
tell him about
that's
getting rid
actually
of that
something
debt
to be kind of proud of for
Duh.
Tumpa's back.
I had to say this. Granny Bob wasn't really good at his job. He really did not work to proper standards. I think you need to put him back in the boxing ring so he gets better at his job.
That's kind of hard, son. Seeing, you killed him.
We didn't kill him. We left him live.
Yeah, then he came back and died suddenly.
He suddenly died when he came back. How?
Well, failure seems to be terminal around here, as you should know.
Why is failure terminal? How can you teach lessons if people keep dying if they don't learn them?
The next lot seem to learn a lot better.
But the next lot don't know what the other guy did because they dead.
You know,
I don't get this. What about family and everything?
family's fine. I'm working for the family.
We do work family, but still, Dad. You just can't go killing people because they screw up. People screw up sooner or later. I mean, hell, even you screw up at times.
The only mistake I ever made in my life is not throwing you off the cliff when you were born.
You did. I bounced.
I'm dead.
Oh,
I bounced.
you did. I bounced. Oh.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Mama told me that those nappies weren't absorbent. Apparently they were.
I mean, this is why you call me a bouncy baby boy. This is why you call Bruce a skippy baby boy, because he bounced 3 times when you tossed him. That's why you hate him.
Anyway.
Jeez.
Yep, I made a promise not to actively try and kill you over here. And I'm going to keep that promise. We're just going to put these giant crates in your ship. Just don't open them, don't look at them until you leave. Is that fine?
Unfortunately, I don't check the manifest. You have to talk to Kmont over there, his ship.
No.
You have
The wheel is like the case of the thermal detonators back into the grave.
I mean, thermal detonators would be pretty useful, let's be honest.
Good luck opening it without them exploding.
That's what we have Kizix for.
Look, I'm pretty sure the ship is worth more than a few boxes of thermal detonators.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, Kizix would be able to disarm them.
Also, if the ship explodes, if the ship explodes, we're not getting off Hoth, and we get to die an icy death.
I mean, that's one
How
of
many?
the better
How many
options,
thermal detonators would be in a box? Because they're 2,000 each.
Well, it depends on how big the box is.
It depends on how many were here when when either the Empire or Rebels,
Left.
gassed out. Goosed
By the
out,
way,
so.
Bane, follow where they put those boxes. We can take them later when they're not on our ship and ominously beeping.
Anyway, if you really want to keep a professional distance between us, where do you want us standing?
He kind of looks at where the guns are pointing for, like, defense guns. About there?
Okay. Where's is Mom?
I love just how much he's so aggressively. Yeah.
Thumper will have his head in his hand because he just this is getting through to him, and I'm like, is Mom about? I can ask her. She's always been a good second.
Yeah, she's in the back.
All right, I'll go get my orders from her. She can try and kill me her own way later. I swear. All right, thanks, Da. Well,
Do you got a picture of his ma?
Gray quickly posts another picture of his da with the hat wiped out in paint.
What I did, but
the thing about trying to find orc ladies is that it's either barbarian you know what, this lady, is this a lady or is this a dude?
There are only 2 options: naked and sexy.
Yeah.
That only sounds like one option to me.
No. You don't want to find the first one. Because that's naked without sexy.
The thing
Unless
is,
you're an orc.
Unfortunately, they don't have any of the ones that are as to the pure pillar of standard. That is great. His I mean, there is this one. This is like the one I can pull out from nowhere.
I forgot the third option is copywritten.
Yes, copywritten as well.
Because Warcraft.
It's also like super. Every last one of them is. I mean, this one right here is a Warcraft picture as well, but every last one of them is fucking super tribal. None of them are dock workers. As I keep trying to find a good dog working lady. There you go. That's it, Greg.
We can do it.
That's how did you find that one, Gray?
I actually just got Gamorrean woman.
Really? Gamor?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Huh.
Wait a second. Isn't
His
she on the
Google
logo of the
Food
manufacturers of our starship?
I think I remember also seeing her on the couple of the mud flaps on the space truckers.
You know, the only thing I can think of is like a Thanos snap is in
Yeah.
No, that's Rosie the Riveter right there.
She does have the Infinity Gauntlet, doesn't she?
Yeah.
No, that's just
a gauntlet.
it's just a child rearing hand.
That explains so fucking much about you.
Oh shit.
As they said, velvet hand in the iron glove.
Thumper is in rare form today.
I mean,
Let's say all Thumper needs to do now is like, what? You didn't grow up like this?
What? Hey Ma, how you doing? It's been a while. Give Yonan a hug
Yeah, it just looks
Without-
over.
without the knife and turn off the shot glove.
I was just gonna steal your shot glove and just punch you with it.
No, that's what she has on her hand.
It just like goes to punch you.
She can punch me. Throw a fist. How tough is my mother? Great, just pull out of how much bronze my mom have, and remember that Grimoires have 3 base.
Yeah, probably gonna be 5.
Good. Hit
And I'm
me.
gonna need some brawl, and I'm gonna need a weapon.
I'm gonna go clear that joke damage I took from fucking clearing the joke damage I took from Bane for this.
It's a joke gun. It doesn't deal hit point damage. It deals mental damage.
It deals morale damage.
That's the word. Thank you.
And is she a marauder, an enforcer, or what version of hired gun is she, Gray?
And then she'll have that, melee, and swing. That wasn't the weapon. That was supposed to be the weapon.
There you. Oh my God! Parental gauntlet.
I love it.
Thumper is currently. So that's like, let's see, that's 13, so I have 15 out of 17 damage wounds. Wait, no, anything.
you got
anything
your
else?
soak.
Oh wait, where's my
Where's the
soak?
black dice for def? Oh wait, no, he wouldn't block his own ma.
I would not block my own mother, please, thank you. What's my soak is 5, so that's 8 damage actually. So 10. So I'm 10 out of 17 wounds.
That's
Unless it has Pierce.
strain.
Well, I mean, she has vicious if she actually critted me.
Nah.
Not enough advantage for that.
So now
No.
Thumper is doubled over a bit with his holding his gut. Love to see you too, Ma.
Yeah,
Well,
useless
she knocked
sack
the
of
accent
banter
right
fodder.
off.
Tell her about the carnival.
By the
You know.
way, Ma, I went and saw the carnies. They say we square supposedly.
Square, the carnies? What are you even doing messing around with the carnies?
The carnies came by us and said, "You do this job, or we shoot Da." And well, I did the job.
Yeah,
I
Dark
know
could have
you-
taken a shooting.
Doc could take a shooting, but you know how old he is nowadays. He's not as young as he used to be.
No, he's still the man I married.
Yeah, he's still the man.
Still the man I had 10 great kids with, and you.
Yeah, Ma. Yeah, I understand, Ma. How's the operation doing, Ma?
Oh, it was going great. Yeah.
Until I showed up, right, Ma?
So you didn't die, and now we've got people saying that we can't keep our own house in order.
But everyone thought I was already dead, Ma.
Yeah, for someone who's dead, you do seem to do a lot of talking.
Remember what they say, Ma? Dead men tell tales. So
No
I'm
tails.
not that
No
far.
tails.
No tails, but I kind of lost my tail a while ago. So I don't have no tails.
I like to imagine that the rest of the group is just sitting there watching this with popcorn out.
I
I've
didn't
had
go
my
inside.
gun out for the past 5 minutes, but I just haven't had the. I haven't
Heart.
decided to pull the.
I think I probably walked back into our spaceship and shut the door to make sure no one else, comes too
Here's you
close.
laughing. Here's you laughing.
So Ma, Da told me to come in here and get orders because we're doing the auction here.
Oh yeah, we've got to work with you, haven't we?
I mean, he just couldn't stop trying to kill me for 5 seconds to, tell me what he want done.
Well, your dad, he doesn't like to leave a job unfinished.
Seems to have done a pretty bad job at that.
She kind of glares at you. Yes, we're fully aware. And we are taking steps to,
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, you got a problem?
Nothing that I can pay for right now. I'll come back to you when I have actual business.
No, I meant if you got a problem with me. And my family. Because, this ain't just for family.
Ma, please
But
don't.
you
save
shut
my
your
breath.
you shut your mouth. Your dad said he wasn't going to try and kill you, so we ain't going to try and kill you yet. But as soon as this is over,
Get to work.
yeah, it's probably better. Alright, so, she'll kind of disappear grumbling. And you'll be left in the base.
With no orders.
With no orders. Yeah, so you can probably figure out what you need to do. They seem to have been doing most of the jobs. There's some power.
Why did you shoot? Who'd you shoot?
I'm just gonna gesture at the door as Ma walked through.
Thumper will give the most helpless look, it's family. What can you do?
At this
can't-
point,
You can't pick your parents. And looks sheepish as he scratches the back of his head. I guess we should just be going and trying to find something. What they're
Discard, can you stop talking for a second?
Will do.
Huh, that's weird.
what's wrong?
Gray, do you have a TV on or something?
No.
That's weird because I swear I hear music coming through your feed.
I ain't got nothing.
I'm hearing nothing.
Ablative. Are you alright?
It might just be noise that sounds like music to me for some reason.
Are you hearing something through your feelings, Ablative?
No, I'm not because I checked by muting myself and I couldn't hear it after.
It's a bit weird.
Not
Weird.
muting myself.
Maybe it's-
Muting my.
Yeah, we know you meant.
Anyway. God, this is the most embarrassing Time Thumper has ever had.
You see some of your brothers and cousins who kind of like give you various throat-slitting gestures and like gesture with their like blaster pistols.
They probably cheer when I shoot you for being you. And then they realize I wasn't actually trying to hurt you, and then they just get really disappointed.
Yeah, looking around, you basically find out that the only thing they haven't really started on is kind of like security. They've basically been spending most of their time getting the base back up and running, make sure that no one's going to die of hypothermia in the first 2 minutes of the auction.
So
the next 5 perfectly fine, but the first 2 that's just unseen.
So
they've picked out a auction room. It's one of the few bits of the base that's kind of doesn't have any ice walls and stuff like that, so they can actually heat it up to a decent temperature without melting everything. But apart from that, no, they haven't really started thinking about security protocols or anything like that.
Also, this is a war base, so there might just be decommissioned war droids around somewhere. I mean,
well, there were a lot of droids in the Rebel army at this point.
Yeah, true. He's hearing his 3DS. Okay. So, Gray, what would be the role to start working on a be streetwise or something? Start working on a security detail.
To start with a security detail, I would say we'd start with warfare, and for thinking up the strategy for the defense, computers to set up the cameras, and engineering.
Okay, so here's a question: can I go and use my talk the talk and substitute streetwise for warfare?
That would actually probably be a good plan.
Makes sense.
Alright. So, streetwise. And what difficulty would the war check be?
It's just security, it's just average.
Average, alright. And I'm going to... so, this will look doable?
Yeah, that looks fine.
Alright,
Go ahead and take another green. Sorry, I didn't say it before, but I have 3 kind.
Alright, I'm using my natural enforcer to reroll a streetwise check. So that's that one for the session.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make an utter fool of myself in front of my family.
Again.
I mean, you kind of do that just by existing. Don't forget. Yeah. Wow, you actually made it worse. That's.
Yep. So you don't know that you've set up some problems. Well, your idea is good.
Yeah, that idea is great. I have a great idea.
Can I throw cunning to pick out what he's fucked up? Or not cunning, perception. Sorry.
How good is your warfare check?
I don't have one.
So how do you know I'm not talking right then?
No, I'm throwing perception just to double check you.
Making sure the guns are pointing places they'd be useful, and the cameras aren't cleverly mounted behind the exit signs.
I wanted to be secretly competent to my family, but it turns out I might just be the fuck up. They just talking.
It turns out they might have a point.
You're only bad in the presence of your family.
So yeah, great. What difficulty would it be to throw perception to see what he fucked?
Probably 4, because you're dealing with something you're not sure about.
Particularly.
And have a setback die for his threat.
Would that not be in the blue die because it's technically this isn't a post roll?
No, because it's good for you.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Hope no one objects to that because I'm doing.
Go ahead.
How the fuck?
Nope, his plan is absolutely fine.
I'm completely incompetent to my own family. It hurts on a very personal level, but they might have a point.
Here's the thing, though. I didn't notice it, which means I didn't point out to them how utterly incompetent you are.
Oh, was that what you were going to do?
Well, I mean, it would have been a thing.
Consider that if you brought anything up, they would consider it my fault in the first place. So this is just we're working to expectations.
Yes, they would make it. Yes, they would consider it your fault in the first place because you're the one who came up with the whole plan. The only person it could be the fault of it.
Yeah, I know. It's the thing is I'm. Let's continue on.
All right, so you've started setting up your security based around Thumper's suggestions.
We're all sort of questioning why, but I don't think we really give enough of a fuck to question it beyond why are we
So,
doing this?
what's your plans? You know, for the auction when people start arriving.
Let's see. I honestly just think that someone should be doing a little bit of a profile check to make sure that no one has beef with somebody else. Make sure there's no fighting between auctioneers.
So check the guns at the door. Got it.
Check guns at the door, or just make sure that everything's set on stun.
No, if you're checking guns, you're going to check them for the duration. You're not just going to let them have stuff.
Well,
We're not looking at their guns. We're putting them in a secure location and handing you a receipt.
Yes, but consider the fact that these kind of people might not want their guns taken away.
Then they can send somebody who they don't mind having the guns taken away from.
I just think my bad idea is putting all guns on stun settings.
That would be a pretty good bad idea.
Yeah.
Everyone is fully armed. Their guns.
They're just on the honor system to not actually go lethal.
Yeah.
They're all on stun, and we've peace-tied them.
I accidentally flipped this onto kill mode. Oh dear. Oh look, there's Thumper.
Speaking of disguises.
What, for you or for the people who are visiting? You want everyone to have... Is this going to be a mass auction?
That's a good idea.
I was thinking wrong
run a
lines.
silent auction.
We call up Lando and just say mass auction with that idea. So, quick, Bane, who's our best bullshitter? Dak, you there?
I think it is actually me.
Yeah, no, like deception-wise, I am.
But you had your charm check.
Yeah, but charm is just trying to win some. Well, I mean, could be deception and charm, but like if you're outright lying, it's deception.
We're not lying. We're selling an idea.
Oh, in that case, yeah, it's definitely Dak.
Okay, then it's definitely me.
Dak, go stick.
Oh,
just
hey,
go
Dak's
over.
on Hoth again.
Dak, go give fucking Lando the finger guns and say mass auction.
Also, goddamn it, a blade. So the option that we're trying to go for is everybody's armed, but like nobody's supposed to be actually killing each other.
Because they don't know who each other is, yeah.
This is going to be the silliest auction in history.
So why is this a good idea?
Because we made
Maybe
bad
you need to roll
rolls.
charm against me.
All right, Dak. What's your discipline?
Oh no! Oh god! I mean, I'm just more saying. Okay,
How much willpower do you have?
Well, if we're going to be honest, my discipline is 2 green.
Okay. Yo, Dak.
Oh shit! No, well that's threatening. That's not charming.
Mass auction.
Yeah, I might want to roll some actual difficulties to it.
Oh yeah, you sort of didn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you said 2 green. I put in 2 green.
Yeah, no, 2 green would turn into 2 purple.
You get to re-roll that.
Well, actually, you can just roll the. You can just roll the. Okay.
Okay, there we go. There you go.
Oh god. It's one of those weeks,
You
guys.
all right, discard.
don't think
It's a very silly session today.
I'm having a good time.
It's a good time.
Okay, so again, I mean, I suppose it's just one of those, like, I didn't hear the benefits as to why everybody should be armed, or is it just like we want maximum chaos for this clusterfuck?
Well, no, but it's like this: is that these are people with very high type people weapons, so we just put everybody on stun systems, and we have a mass auction, so nobody knows who each other is, so everyone has the benefit of having the peace of mind in their own sidearm, but no one knows anyone who is nobody knows who they might have a grudge with who's in the same room.
Can I point something out?
Yeah.
We should probably fix that shield generator.
True.
Hey, Gray? What would be the role to figure out this is a terrible idea?
There's no common sense for
that role, sorry.
Oh.
There's no common sense, is there?
There is no common sense. It would be...
It's a superpower. Jedi get it.
Yeah, no, like there is no common sense. I suppose the closest thing might be like streetwise, or it might be education, or
sometimes
I do perception to try and find the holes, but
perception might be. But
sometimes you just had to take a bad idea and run with it so hard you break out the other side.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, my character can't really, like, you know. I'm fine with just nodding along. I was just going like, well, what's the justification we're using?
just look.
Namely that everybody taking the guns away would be more trouble than it's worth.
That's my main thing. Is that depending on who Lando's calling in, I mean, no one is really given us a what's those books that have names on them? A checklist, a meeting list.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the logic. It's just too hard to take the guns away from people, and we also don't want it to turn into a bloodbath. So we want to make sure people don't know who they're trying to murder.
Yes.
So they may not try to murder everybody.
And the thing is that this also dissuades one party coming in and going, well, if nobody has a gun, I just have my own posse bring guns and shoot everybody else and take it and leave.
Well, in my case, the only reason that I brought this up was that I didn't want, because I've got the bounty on my head, I don't want people to suddenly have a whole bunch of bounty hunters showing up, so I want mine to be hidden.
Alright. So,
the main thing is like, everyone needs to know that everyone else is armed, so that we have a nice, peaceful conversation.
Let's try and do some convincing. Well, actually, I suppose the question is, what was the format that... What's the format that he had thought about before?
Lando?
Yeah, Lando.
Lando was
because
just
there might not need to be convincing. Because
Lando was just basically just thinking of throwing a lot of people in a room and trying to drive the number up as high as he could.
Yeah, basically.
Lando has the black book he's currently ruffling through, but he's leaving the setup. Like the Gamorreans are doing all the site setup. We're supposed to do security, so we can tell Lando. We're asking Lando to picture it as a mass auction, so that we can say that can have their weapons on stun setting, so that nobody who that arrives doesn't pull the whole "I'm just going to shoot everyone and take it."
Okay, that's logical enough for me. We want
Lando's plan is, I'm on Cloud City. They can't hit me from there.
And our plan is, whoa, we don't want to turn this into a bloodbath. Let's make sure that nobody knows who anybody else is.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that works.
On the plus side, if it does turn into a bloodbath, we might be able to get our hands on a better starship.
Yeah,
just throwing that out there.
I'll try and communicate that to Lando, that we want to, for this, the plan for security, well... Do we even need to talk to Lando, or is it just we want to get...
Well, the thing is that Lando would have to put out the idea of everyone wearing a mask.
Yeah,
okay.
He's the one dealing with advertising.
Okay. So so we're gonna try to sell to Lando that this is a masked an anonymous auction.
And the best part is that this just lets Gray have the opportunity to have Vader show up and say, "What? I'm wearing a mask."
So yeah, this will be a massed auction to preserve
To keep
anonymity.
the peace.
Yeah.
And security will be TBA.
Security
Yeah.
by obfuscation.
Yeah.
Security will be supplied by Cloud City contractors.
All right. So
That includes us, you realize.
Yes,
What?
that's because we're providing security. I don't want to give out our real name. There are people who want to kill us.
So
Okay, that includes
what
us,
would the
but
difficulty
we're
be
only
trying to
7.
convince him of this? Because it's not a bad idea, honestly, or at least some parts of it aren't.
Probably it'd be hard, but you can have 2 boost die because the idea of a masquerade auction probably speaks to some part of Lando's soul.
Yeah, because it probably speaks to that whole entire mystique sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll also say the last chit should go in to upgrade or to get you green or something.
Yeah.
Oh
are there any difficulty?
wait. Can you get loom from this? Can I loom?
No, because it's over like a com.
But it's my like it's my idea, so I'm looming over.
I want
Dak.
to loom. All right, so I'll throw it.
Throw it.
You're going to loom Dak so he doesn't screw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is right on fucking top of it.
So if I loomed, it's 1 advantage.
I'm willing to take a threat. Now, I'm curious as to what the threat might be. Because it's only 1, so it's a minor complication or hitch, but there's still
Lando's
something.
trying to hire you away.
He wants you to do it full masquerade style, so it's got to be over the top masks.
Oh shit! So it's going to be a masquerade party with an auction, not just like
Yes.
an anonymous auction.
This is turned from an anonymous auction into a major celebrity event. Anybody who's anywhere would want to be here.
That would
None of us can cook.
That would be a despair, though. If it would be a
Well,
triumph.
No. I mean, it's a minor hang up because we still need actually, it could not be a minor hang up. Would he be willing to set up the extra? Because we were not really.
We would have to sell that to the Thumperites.
Yeah.
He's going to. You got a triumph with that. He's going to sell that to the Thumpers.
Okay, he's gonna sell. By the way, Gray, what gang name does my family have?
The
would you say?
Thumperites.
I mean, mom.
How about
is,
this, Gray?
Yeah.
Thump are us.
The prep work to make it, this big thing, but he's taking all of that out of our cut.
I don't like this plan anymore.
I don't like this plan anymore.
That's only a minor. It's only a minor one, so.
That would be a despair level right there.
Yeah.
Not getting paid is a despair.
No. He's not taking it our cut entirely. He's taking whatever it costs.
I mean, he's selling it. Look, but
It's gonna make our job harder anyways, because now there's all these extra people here we have to watch.
I have an idea for this whole thing. He sells it to the Thumperites, and the Thumperites are just really annoyed by it, and they hate me more.
But because of the way that the security is going to have to change because of the new people, maybe we should write up a new role on that. Because holy shit, that's a lot of stuff.
Thumper just made
That's
this
a good
overcomplicated.
point, actually. Yeah.
Thumper has completely overcomplicated the situation, as I am moved to do.
Good
On
work.
the other hand, this might actually end up being a good thing.
Yeah.
The thing
Because
is,
think about it, the more people, the less likely they're going to be to just start shit.
Yeah.
also no one will have any idea who the other people are, and everyone will be armed, so no one person would think about shooting anyone else without causing a scene, because the best place to attack is a place with no guns. You never want to attack a place that has a lot of guns.
I will be bringing my eWeb, so this will be a place that has, by default, a lot of gun.
You're just going to be set up behind the podium with the statue on.
We're having the statue here? Like, physically present, not a hologram.
Yes.
It's going to be... What?
Of course you're going to be having
What's
the
the role
statue.
to avoid getting in my spaceship and flying away?
Willpower.
How are you going to do an auction when people aren't going to be able to pick up their random...
Came on to just not run away.
No, I failed my cool. I am very much in the... wait, it's going to be here? That is a terrible idea. We need to get the ion cannon working.
Yeah, it would be basically the idea of...
I am not kidding. Kizix, come with me.
Kizix, I think we need to go and get the... I think we need to go see if we can go repair some of the bigger guns on this location to make sure that we have some means of... I
am no longer interested in running away. Someone said the magic word.
What was that?
There's a planetary shield generator about half a click from here. I saw it coming in. If you fix that up, we should be able to prevent orbital bombardment.
And there's also a I think
right. We'll take the truck.
I think there's also a planetary defense gun that was here too as well.
Nah, that thing's scrap.
I mean, maybe we scrap, but there might be something we can salvage from it.
Who says there's only one?
Yes.
Did you see any more than the one we saw coming in that was completely slag?
I'm sure there's others. Hey, Ma! Is there any, old computers I can plug a droid in to look at the base schematics?
Ah!
Is there a computer board?
Yeah. Kind of points to a bunch of old rebel equipment. Some of it covered in blood.
Of course it is.
Bane, could you go, plug yourself in over there and see if you can look up anything?
That depends. Are you going to let me shoot you?
If you want.
Alright,
now it's consensual. I can no longer object.
I mean, Justice, how many times do you want to shoot me?
There's only one answer to that.
He's already trundling over to plug in.
There's only one answer to how many times do you want to shoot me, and that is all of them.
Thumper is going to use 2 of the big creative impact we have. Just declare.
Oh yeah, we're basically set for Stimpack still, aren't we?
Yeah, Dak, we stole a crate.
Oh, yeah, we stole a heckload of Stimpaks.
So,
good times.
What am I rolling this for again?
You're looking at the schematic. You're looking for
Big
hidden.
guns.
You're looking for hidden joys that maybe at this rebel base.
So
Bigger
basically,
guns.
I'm looking for whatever's still intact.
What is still intact? Is there any special shit that may be left over, or basic schematics?
Maybe.
Yeah. Also.
What do you think, Ray? Difficulty?
Schematics would be a good idea
Nice,
too.
it's
Yeah.
probably just average.
Wow, some shit went down here.
Triumph.
This is the triumph session as opposed to last week's despair session.
Oh
We have a working ion cannon.
Yeah, it looks like
Maybe
they never
a
actually
laser
blew it up.
battery.
They just shut it down with the taking down the power relay.
Holy fuck!
Now that's a good despair. A good threat.
Wait. Can I ask a dumb question, Bane? If you have a picture of Vader, could you make a holo print out of him?
I'm pretty sure that's illegal in every star system known to humankind.
I mean, if we want to spook somebody real bad, we could just have we could have
super illegal.
a holo pop up of him. I'm sure it would make some at least cack the cacks for at least a half a moment while we run away.
Last person who printed out a copy of Vader was found in 4 different pieces in 17 different star systems.
You wouldn't download Vader.
You do not download a Vader. No, it was 4 pieces per star system, labeled.
You do not download a Vader. It's not even you.
It's not a would you download a Vader? It's a do not download Vader.
Okay, it was just an idea. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't download a Sith if you wanted to live.
What's a Sith?
You wouldn't download a Sith if you knew what was good for you.
There you go.
What's a Sith?
And best you keep it that way.
Anyway, so you're saying that there is some planetary defenses. The reactor's just turned off.
And a lot of video logs of what happened to this planet.
Vader walking through with like stormtroopers.
That guy just exploded.
Yeah.
Nobody shot him. He just exploded.
It's basically watching watching a master psyker just walk through a base.
It's watching the
Yep.
first. It's watching the first session of Everyone Strikes Back.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that would do it.
So that means I'm now actually acquainted with Hammer Team. Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Not really acquainted. I
Wait,
think it's
that's-
more like
this is one-
they
this
were
is-
here.
This is one place that's not been purged.
So wait, you're saying that Calculon
Well, yeah,
is
because
on?
the purge hasn't happened yet, right?
Are you
Oh,
saying
true,
that?
yeah.
Are you saying Calculon is on one of these?
Yep.
Calculon, did Calculon literally leave a copy of his entire brain everywhere?
Okay.
God.
Okay.
You didn't roll a despair.
We did roll a despair.
That
So
computer
no.
was burned.
So it has a copy of his memoir, but not him.
Ugh, memoirs.
His incomplete memoir because things haven't happened yet.
Yes, hasn't
Okay.
happened yet. Because remember, Calculon died a hero. Damn it.
So we're going to take one look at this and just kind of hit the delete button.
Fuck that! I'm saving this.
Ugh.
Look, when you get the writings of Hannibal Lecter, you need to keep them at least for posterity for sane people to look.
I'm deleting Calculon's memoirs. I'm keeping the rest.
Fair enough, because
That's good.
honestly, Calculon's memoirs would cause sanity damage to anyone in any system.
It's kind of like William Shatner's spoken word album.
Yeah.
William Shatner. What now?
Thank you for reminding me of that.
William
No.
Shatner's
No.
spoken word album.
I heard you.
What?
Don't dig deeper.
No, don't. Just
You'll
don't.
find more.
I know what that is. I'm saying no.
You're saying what?
I'm saying no.
Good idea.
Speak not.
Carrying on.
Name.
So we're gonna go repair the generators.
Yeah. Let's go repair the generators. Kizix, are you
Hey,
there?
can you make sure all the stuff that would short out when we turn the generators on is off?
So basically, throw all the breakers.
Yeah, whatever the thing is. I had that happen once. It was bad.
Okay.
Wait.
Kizik said it's like my repair bill is 3,000 credits.
Cool. We're all working for Lando.
Like, you want 3,000 from us? Who do you want
Yes.
3,000?
Put it this way: this thing might go for $500,000.
Like Kizik is just trying to. Well, he's jonesing for a new arm, which costs 2,500 credits.
Physics.
So he's
Will
like,
you take it in trade? I have this wonderful beachfront property on Hoth. All it needs is a little work on the generators.
he just hisses at you.
Also, there's a working ion cannon. That's worth more money than God.
In sense.
Then pay
More
me
money than
three-
sense. Thank you. Yes.
The
Then pay
problem-
me 3,000 credits.
You start looking
just
at your
spent it
tiny
on
space.
I just spent it on this environment suit so that my arms don't freeze and fall off.
Kizix.
Still cold.
Can I give you 1,000 credits and we can put the rest on layaway?
Mm. Yes.
So wait, you're saying you'll sell your share in that ion cannon for 2,000, 3,000 credits? That's cheap.
Yes.
That's really cheap.
Something tells me we're not going to be able to keep
Look,
this ion cannon
came on-
anyway.
Came on the problem with selling an ion cannon is that you have to find someone who wants to buy an ion cannon.
And effectively, the planet it's on, because that shit ain't portable.
Yeah, you look at your ship and trying to figure out how you can get it out of the planet.
We'd have to put
Considering
some
We just need
clamps on it.
4,000 credits worth of space duct tape.
Considering
Wookiee
the
tape.
ion cannon is about
Wookiee tape.
the size
Yes,
of the
strong enough to rip your arms off.
All right. Like,
Oh, I thought it was the
Kizix,
stuff they used to secure them.
Can I give you 1,000 credits and we can work on the rest later?
You owe me.
Look, I'm sure. Like, Dax, can you help with this? Our mechanic has turned mercenary again.
What do you mean turned?
He needs more. Look, someone needs to stick money in Kazakh again to make him work. His run out. The meters ran out.
Insert 25 cents to continue.
Oh
Learn to
God.
speak sarcasm. Damn it, I actually meant.
Please? I look. I just deducted 1,000 credits off my thing. You're taking my armor bill here. You're taking my ability to get armor and
sorry.
not die.
So you want me to try and convince Kizix to come back?
Come back, Kizix.
Kizix, come
He
back.
wants you to try and convince Kizix to not need 3,000 credits.
Or 2,000. I already gave him 1,000.
We can do this for cheap. Kizix, come back. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'll try and charm Kizix to no, it's not that bad. We can loot some stuff and you can get the rest of your money from here and if it does turn into a bloodbath, hey, more loot for us. What's your cool?
Cool. 1 green.
Because let me look and see. I think it
Wait, you only
plays
have one
off of cool.
power?
I only have 1 presence.
Oh, presence.
I
Yeah.
think it's actually. I
And
think.
willpower is coercion, so don't
Let
worry
me
about it.
let me look real quick because they talk about what charm is opposed by cool. Yeah.
Yep, so 1 green.
All right.
And Kha'Zix just crumbles in the face of peer pressure. Very well.
Look, we can get you the rest. I already gave you an upfront payment.
Yes, he does successfully boot his software.
But we haven't gotten there yet.
Fix.exe.
We have to go find the Gray. Where would the generator be?
It's the big generator-shaped thing over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Hop in
sure
the truck,
we're
let's
not
roll.
going to have any trouble finding the generator.
No, the generator's not going to be hard to find.
I'm hearing typing. Why am I hearing typing?
Mechanical keyboards are awesome. Gray's planning a horrible
Yeah,
ambush
I wish
for
we
us
could-
by space Martians,
Space Martians? I wouldn't be over the space Martians.
as opposed to Mars Martians.
Vader shows up with an
They're
actual
poor
mask
Martians. That's what you
Vader
always
shows
have.
up and does the Spock eyebrow. What are you idiots doing?
How does how would we even notice?
The Force.
That's a lot of eyebrows raising. He just
Just
raises
remember,
everybody's
according to
around him.
Lucas, anything stupid is not stupid because of the Force. Shut up. No, he doesn't raise other people's eyebrows. He convinces you with the Force that he raised his eyebrow.
Relatively scary.
Vader. I mean,
True.
that's his deal.
Consider that when you're a Sith, you don't really go around needing to persuade people so much as you physically hurt them until they accept it.
Or just mentally force them to agree with you.
Because
Whichever you prefer.
I mean, because the Jedi do the subtle things.
Well, Vader's not subtle at all about it, I'm sure. He's just like, now you believe this. And if his force persuasion doesn't work, then perhaps the fact that he's backed by an Imperial Star Destroyer will.
That's a hell of a boost to his coercion, yeah?
I'd agree with anything he told me, that's for certain. Anyhow, are we arriving safely at the generator, or has something horrible happened? Does my truck break down?
You arrive safely at the generator. Whew. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Ah, the best words ever.
And we turn the generator on, and it turns into a mecha.
Wait, where's the downside?
I don't know. We'll see what
Well, if it's a mecha, it can't really do the power, can it?
Iron-blooded orphan says what?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
That's okay. There was a mecha show where they did exactly that.
Why did they do something
Oh,
stupid like that?
IBM. No, the thing is, though, they stopped using it for power after they activated it. That's what I'm
Haven't
saying.
got that far.
All right,
That's like the first fucking episode, dude.
Trap sprung?
that's the
Anyhow.
thing. It is the first episode, so he hasn't started watching it at all.
Right, thank you for explaining the joke. Right. So, you flick the power on the generator, kind of hums a couple of seconds and kind of poos out. The only way you can kind of explain that noise. Do.
Physics, Swiss Army, this machine.
Wait, let me roll a perception check to see if I can see the obvious holes from the turbo lasers that blasted this thing into scrap.
You didn't.
There,
you
and
didn't-
there.
You didn't roll difficulty.
Thanks, Thumper. Ow! Glare right in my eyes, right in my in my thermally sensitive eyes.
Yes, your damn thermal sensitive eyes.
I'm blinded for the next 6 seconds.
Okay. Alright, so you can't see anything obvious. I mean, most of the damage looks superficial. Superficial damage is fine, isn't it?
Okay, Kizix
no.
just starts laying out his tools.
He did pass that check, right?
Did he?
3 successes, 3 threat.
Okay. I saw Thumpus and just, yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming it was 2 difficulty. How many more should I roll? Any reds?
No, that should be fine.
Okay.
I just saw the results in the last one and just, assumed that was it.
Somehow it turns out that we just turn it on, all the death machines turn on.
We turned those off deliberately before we left the base.
I think we turned on, we did a lot of dumb things when we left the base.
Not gonna say Thumper's family. Not gonna do it. Dang it!
Oh dear.
Not gonna say it where he can hear me anyhow.
Family's family.
Business is business.
Can I
Unless you
just
try-
turn the thing on while they're commenting about this?
Yeah, go for it. Alright, so you're going to need a mechanics check to actually get it to work.
What is
Yeah,
the
we already
difficulty?
tried turning
This is going to be hard.
We have one chit. We can make that a yellow and get a green from somebody, I guess.
I've got literally no mechanics, and my intelligence is 2.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, except with 3. So,
Can I loom at the machine?
for fuck's sake, you can't just loom at everything. and
If you keep looming at everything, I'm going to take loom away from you.
Thumper, you can't loom all your problems away. That's how you got into this mess in the first place. You tried to loom your da.
With all those advantages, Kizix just spots one thing, welds it.
Babble something about this being an older model and how they can just bypass this unit with a software update.
Man, Kizix is just completely acting like a true mechanic today.
On point.
Funny how that works.
Hmm.
So, how many ominous red lights turn on when we flip the switch on this thing?
16.
Well, it doesn't have lights, so.
I was talking about the droids and other things around the base.
Oh.
Nothing.
We turned those off, remember?
And we're turning them back on.
We didn't turn those off. We left them to scrap by the Imperials. If there were any left, they would have started attacking us.
I'll take your word for it. I wasn't here before.
Yeah, no, all the battle droids would have been dealt with. If there's one person who hates battle droids, it's going to be Vader.
I wonder why.
No reason.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, yeah, the power comes on. You hear the ion cannon discharge just once. Because apparently it had something loaded into the buffer.
That's why I said we should shut stuff off before we turned it on the power. Oh well. Oh well. Hey, it works.
So wait, what happened?
Ion cannon fired.
The ion cannon just fired off into the atmosphere.
Good thing there's absolutely nobody in space above us. At all.
Question: is there a little thing, like a little communicator beeping, like on one of us?
Yeah,
right
there
now?
will be in a few seconds, yes.
I just kind of sort of wanted to see it go off, and then suddenly a Star Destroyer just kind of falls out of the sky.
It wouldn't be a Star Destroyer. Maybe a Lancer Corvette.
Okay, fine. I just want to see something fall out of the sky that was
fall
not
out of
supposed
the
to be
sky.
there.
Perhaps an X-Wing.
Who's communicator? Is Thumper's communicator beeping?
Thumper's communicator's going off, yes.
I'm going to hand it to Dax, and I'm going to say, I'm going to the bathroom.
Glorious.
Oh,
Hey,
No,
Thumper,
that's
can you
probably
spell your name?
that was actually probably one of the smartest things he's done.
That's why it's glorious.
Kutum. Pity. Dax, you take this. I'm going to the bathroom, and I've been there this entire time.
All right, let's see what happens.
Right, Mars on the phone. So, yeah.
okay.
Are you nerve herders doing, Thumper? Thumper, I swear, if you have done messing around with guns again, we are going to hunt you down all over again.
Well, they'll explaining that that was not intentional whatsoever. It looks like there was maybe something in the buffer. We just got the ion cannon working again, just in case.
Ion cannon?
Thankfully, we didn't shoot anybody.
Why do we need an ion cannon? What do you think this is going to be? Open warfare? This is an auction. They're going to be rich people
Yeah,
here.
it's an auction over something that's how much money?
We'll explain that. You do remember what happened to Cloud City, right?
Huh? But was that for an auction?
And we've got the damn thing here now. What do you think's going to happen?
No,
well, we're just
not instantly.
this is just an insurance policy. Hopefully, we won't have to fire it again.
Besides, we had to turn it on to get the rest of the base's power up and running in it.
Yes, exactly. Don't worry, just test fired accidentally.
We
Did
had
it hit
no
anything?
way of we had no way of knowing that they had that buffered in.
To be fair, no, you did not.
Well,
But
technically,
but it's a
I
mum, Trey. Do
logs.
they care?
Oh god, no, of course it doesn't care.
It's an irate English mother. Do you believe they care?
It's an irate Scottish mother.
Yes, Scottish mother. Scott.
English.
Yeah,
We're going
Scots
Scouse,
are
so that's English.
yeah.
I was gonna
Scousers are
say-
English.
an irate Scouser mother sounds a hell of a lot worse than an irate Scottish.
Whichever one's worse.
Pick the worst location for the mother to be from.
So,
Right.
my question is, why the hell she still has Tumpa's phone number?
But it's more the problem that Thumper hasn't actually got under changing his phone.
That's weird because we've given him at least 2 burners at this point.
Dak, would you hand me that, please?
All right, will do.
Thank you. Bane, would you scramble this, please?
Is that all I am to you people?
Yes.
person who can intimately communicate with computers at a level I don't even have the ability to understand. Yes.
And Kizzix just looks
Also,
mad.
you shoot Thumper a lot.
No,
And you managed to
apparently I
fail.
can't.
It's password locked. I'm surprised.
Actually, hang
I'm
on
back.
a second.
What y'all
What's your
doing to
discipline?
my phone?
I don't
hang
do
on.
discipline. I have 2
Okay.
willpower.
Scrambled the fuck out of it, Captain.
No, you didn't. I'm still holding it.
I'm back in the bathroom. Can I get my phone back?
Here,
Give it to
scramble
me.
your contacts list.
Why?
Because your mom still has your contacts list and she'll use that to find you.
I know that's I have it just in case I need to call her.
She would like you dead.
But what if she needs to call me?
To kill you?
But what if she needs to call me though? She may need to call me one day and say, "Hey, Thumpa, we need you to do something."
I am officially not getting involved in Thumper's argument with his family unless they attack my ship.
The phone rings again.
Yes. How can I help? Thumpa?
Hi, Thumper, this is your ma. I need you to do something for me.
What you need me to do, Ma?
Die!
I'll get right on that.
Second of every day.
Your shot hits the ground about 5 feet from.
What is the what?
Turbo laser. Where's that ion cannon?
About 3 miles out of base.
Where's that control point?
I have to say, this is I think this is the best joke, running gag I've come up with.
It's solid.
It's the only one that hasn't made us actually hate you, so.
I
Can't ask for much more.
Calculon was supposed to be that creepy.
The human mask thing that he had was.
Thank you, I'd forgotten about that.
Can we try to forget again? Maybe?
No, there's no
No.
way. I have had a martini. Anything I learned today will be indelibly added to my memory.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, you continue thinking that way. I'll continue not forgetting things.
Calculon was just practicing with makeup, and he just had to make a human face to, to practice on.
I will sick a Tesla on you, sir.
What, you're gonna send a car after him?
The original wear car, yes.
Awesome.
You heard about that, right?
Yep. Tesla killed a robot.
Tesla kills robot.
In 1999, which is the...
When? The exact date.
Was it even the same day, was it?
I think it was. I don't know for certain, but I think it was.
He's fucking incredible.
What's incredible?
So,
it is a Tesla.
Yeah, in Futurama, Calculon's backstory for the Ware story is that in 2019, he was hit by a Tesla, which turned him into a Ware car.
Oh, yeah.
And a robot was hit by a Tesla this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was hit by the original Ware car. They never mentioned what model it was, what car it was. They just said it was made with all these evil things.
Which, I mean, is pretty accurate to Tesla.
If I were Elon, I probably would have made sure it happened.
We're talking about original Tesla or Elon Teslas?
We're talking about Tesla the company, not Tesla the inventor.
God, Discard, you need to go fucking watch Futurama.
It's been a while.
Yeah, you need to go watch Futurama.
You're not wrong. Anyway.
Not everyone has a mind for the minutiae, but hey, we got the ion cannon working.
Bob calls up, asks me to kill
We
myself.
got the ion cannon working, no one's dead.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Alright,
I
so
know, it's amazing.
the extra power allows them to get the base running. So they're not going to say thank you for that, because,
It's family.
Tesla, Thumper didn't have anything to do with getting it working.
I'm associated somewhere with it.
It was all Kizzix. He did great.
Kizzix is associated with Thumper in any form or fashion.
Oh, they're those kind of people.
It's a family feud. Have you ever had one
No.
side of the family not talking to another side of the family?
Well, yes, but also no.
Well, I had my grandma kill my aunt.
See,
That
There you
beats
go.
mine. Attempted beats actual. No, strike that. Reverse it.
Actually beats attempted.
Yes, thank you.
So yeah, it's one of those situations. All right, so we have the power, we have the gun. Can we get the shield working?
All right, that's going to be a much harder check. So that's definitely going to be a formidable, which is 3. Not formidable, daunting,
4?
which is 4.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to bow out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Have a good one.
It's not anything to do with.
A fight anyway. So,
Well, good luck.
Okay, you should probably just stop.
yep. See ya.
Yeah.
I was gonna say have fun, but don't have anything break. I hope.
You and me both. Later.
Okay, this looked good.
Yeah.
Yep, that looks good.
Failure, but a triumph.
Sensors are working.
I think a Wampa not through the power cable.
I thought a Wampa would
Eliminate that.
What the hell's a Wampa? And then a door opens and he gets.
Just a Wampa just wanders in. Knowing no power cable.
What are those big?
Oh.
What was that? What's that big thing that Luke had to fight in?
Yes.
in Return?
What?
I missed.
Hang on. Discard. Ask that question again, please.
What's that big polar snowman thing that Luke had to fight in Return?
Okay, so he was
and,
actually.
Yes.
not Return. I mean, Empire Strikes Back.
It would be very interesting if they made a return in return.
I wonder.
Very interesting.
Discard, what is it like to be you?
Confusing.
Have you ever seen
He
Star
doesn't
Wars?
know.
I mean, in his defense, they never
Phrase
actually
killed me. I'm
named the
dead.
things in the movie.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I'm sure it probably got named somewhere down the line.
Everything got named. Everything.
Is the Wampa the thing he was riding on that they stuck him in, or was the
They
Wampa
named that
the
one.
thing that tried to kill him?
They named Tauntauns.
Tauntauns, sorry, that's what they.
Yeah, Tauntauns and
Yeah, the
Wampas
kangaroo-
do not get the confused.
Do not mix them. You'll end up with more Wampas.
Can we get attacked by a Wampa, Gray?
No?
Well, I say one
Why would
is
you ask
probably
for
yet
that?
smelly on the inside as well as the outside. The other one rip you to pieces. Please do not confuse them.
We just lost our Wookiee and you're asking for a fight.
Well, Kizix didn't get the shield up and going. We got to triumph.
That was
Can we
just
have
kind
the
of my
sensors working
suggestion.
for that?
Also, the shield only works against being
Horrible.
fired into said shield. Like they can just walk into it.
Well,
I
yeah,
Right,
but
you,
it
you mean like when
discourages
the
orbital
Crimson
bumper.
Dawn show up and try and murder us? I thought the thing was they had to land outside the shield and then walk under it.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. It extends.
great.
It's kind of like a bigger, larger scale version of the ones the Gungans had, and less visible.
So, Gray, how would you want to play the failure but a triumph?
Well,
I just want to say a Wampa made a nest in the thing.
that would be despair.
Please stop asking for bad things to happen to us on a triumph.
We
But
have
you can-
guns.
You've not got the shield generator working,
I missed.
but
Sorry, Gray.
seem to have, got a good idea what's going wrong. And you're pretty sure that you have just, you need to rewire it with a few extra parts.
Hey, Ma,
You did yet?
working on it.
Yes.
There's no Wampas out here to get me
Say
though.
yes.
You got some parts that we can use? We're trying to get the shield generator up.
Why do we need the shield generator?
Just in case. just in case them Crim Dawn bastards try and shoot us from orbit?
You're expecting Crimson
Again?
Dawn?
I mean, the Crimson Dawn were trying to kill us a bit. We kind of messed their leader up, bad back in Cloud City, but
Wait, are you telling me you went and got on the wrong side of Crimson Door?
the Crimson Dawn, for some reason, got on the wrong side of us.
They have
Mom.
a right side.
I don't know.
Yes, there's a side where you have an amicable business deal when you don't kill each other.
Look. Okay,
Thumper, you're going redneck.
Mom, let me just put it like this. So the Crim Dawn were over at we were doing a thing where we were getting some information from a safe, and then the Crim Dawn come up and tried to attack us while we were opening the safe up. We had an altercation right there, killed them all, set them up to look like they killed each other, and then we left. And then we went and tried to go and get them go and do a job out in space, where we did a job for the Crim Dawn, but they didn't know who we were until we left. And then they got angry, and then we left. And then the Crim Dawn come and attack Cloud City, and we kind of, sort of, rallied defense forces, got that whole thing working, and then...
You actually missed them.
You shot the comm link!
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
That's my phone!
And hopefully you fixed his accent, so he's not going all, what's his name, redneck anymore.
Look, I knew it was the wrong accent, but I was having fun with it.
Oh, great. Now our lead singer is going to be a redneck when we do the next thing.
I'm not making a fucking redneck noise marine.
I don't believe you.
Country
Look,
and Western
okay.
Noise Marine.
Okay.
Yes!
What'd you say?
Country and Western
Country
Noise
Western.
Marine.
Well, think on it. Can you think of a more cursed?
I would take damage from that.
Yes.
If it was done badly. I mean, if we're talking, Johnny Cash, then that's at least survivable.
Anyway, we finished up with the Crimson Dawn on, and we
You
killed
don't have a
their
comm
leader.
link anymore.
Can I call her back on a different comm link?
Mine is mysteriously out of batteries.
Well, then how can we ask her for the parts?
I guess we'll just have to improvise.
Alright, you can attempt to improvise? Which will be another mechanics test, probably with free will setback. but you have a couple of boosts for the triumph.
With the triumph where you shot my phone?
No, the triumph of the mechanics.
Triumph. I guess
the mechanics triumph.
Hey kids, can you use my broken phone parts within this? Well, I guess maybe that's one way you could scramble a phone, right?
Actually, yeah, that's a point. Where's that 50 credits?
So, how many
I
setbacks?
missed that reference.
Okay, Mondo, you said you'd give me 50
Free
credits.
setback,
if I
2
scrambled
boost.
that phone. Where the fuck's my credit?
I never did.
Well, I can
I
ignore
asked
one of those
if you would
setbacks.
please
so-
scramble the phone. I never said anything about money.
I got a triumph on a deception check.
How am I
Well, I guess I'm broke poor again.
How am I supposed to play my phone games now that my phone's broke?
Shield flickers into life, and you just kind of see everything get a blue haze for a few seconds as a giant bubble forms above your base.
Shields are working. Yep, that smells like a shield bubble.
That 50 credits, by the way.
I missed that.
Why chose
I am actually taking that 50 credits, but
Yes, that's fine. What's your perception?
my perception?
Why jailbreak my phone? Thumper says as he pokes forlornly at his screen.
Never
because
mind. Then.
He cannot play Star Wars Go anymore.
Well, your phone is now part of the shield generator, so.
Oh, cool! Maybe I can make a call back on it. Poke.
Thumper, if you come anywhere near that control panel, I will have to hurt you. It
Oh,
won't be
well.
personal. I hope you understand that.
I'll worry. I could tell her the rest of the story when we get back.
We're heading back now while we're waiting for you to get in the truck. Unless somebody has something else we need to do here.
Can
Everything
I ask
should be controllable from the base, right?
Gray?
Right?
Physics?
Yep, everything is controllable from the base.
Okay, good.
Can I
Get out of here. It's
ask
cold.
you a question, Kemondo? Does this truck have a secret compartment in it?
If I told you, it wouldn't.
Well, does it have a compartment in it that may or may not be secret to this conversation?
I mean, where do you think I keep my heavy gun?
Can I stick myself in there instead?
I'll open it.
Thank you.
All right.
You don't know how dog gets. Sometimes he likes to go target practice hunt, target shooting.
You kind of wander past the Gomorian targeting range, where every target looks like Fomper.
Do I need to make a pilot planet check to increase our speed so we can get out of here without getting shot?
No,
Oh
that's
yeah,
fine.
That's why I'm under. That's why I'm in the secret compartment.
I did just get defensive driving. We have extra defense now.
I'm a little bit tired, and I was trying to figure out how you're going to pilot the planet.
I'm sorry. Yeah, pilot. Well, we just got the shields and the guns working. The engines are obviously next.
We're not on that part. Look,
I have increased the planet's speed from 0 to 1.
Look, we might go and take over a test Star Gray, but not today.
The joystick sticking in the snow and I'm making room noises.
This is an exalted Gray. We're not going to start piloting creation.
Oh.
This time, yeah.
I mean, unless we can.
God, I want to fucking just have a situation where we pilot a planet now, just somehow.
Well, they are remaking the Death Star.
I mean, I could use my full throttle to increase its speed from 0 to 1. Technically, that doesn't work that way, but you know.
Here's a question. How do they move the Death Star from one place to another?
It has about 50 hyperdrives.
It's got a lot of engine.
Does that mean they all have to go at the same time? Because you could just hyperdrive one part of the Death Star out before the other part?
Yes.
That's a good way to destroy a Death Star. Write that down. We'll need that later, I'm sure.
Gotta say that's a mighty fucking scary piece of engineering and completely fucking practical.
A thing designed to blow up planets?
I mean, look,
yes.
planet crackers aren't impractical because you need to crack a planet sometimes. How else you get to the gooey center?
No, I mean in one shot, instantaneously, without giving anyone a chance of, anything.
Why would you
that's terrifying.
Why would you want to shoot a planet that had people on it? That means
opponents. The Empire may not be good guys.
Plus, there's good guys and there's just fucking blatantly insane. Anyway.
Imperials may not be good guys.
Anyway, let's continue on.
Yes.
Alright, so you get back. And
Thumper will poke his head out of the secret compartment, look left, look right. Is anyone around? Does he see the telltale sign of a sniper glimmer at all anywhere?
They promised not to kill you until the job was done.
Well, we don't know when the job is considered done yet.
When the Rancor is sold, loaded, and off planet.
But they didn't tell us which job he's talking about. I'm being just cautious, okay? Alright. Yeah, go ahead, Gray.
Alright, so there's not really much left you can do. You've got the shields up, you've sorted out the plans.
You got a big fuck off cannon.
Yep. You got the ion cannon working, which is going to be amazing for the first person to try and take off the planet. With the stolen Rancor in tow.
Yep.
And about the last thing you've got to do is probably make up some masks.
For ourselves or for others?
For us, it's bring your own mask.
Yeah.
This is clearly a BYOM event.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't trust, a mask made by some hoo-ha from who knows when, flying around in a half-broken freighter to disguise me from anything.
Are you okay, Kmondo? That kind of came out of nowhere and went nowhere.
No, I'm good. We're fine here. We're all
All
fine
right.
here. How are you?
I have a mask. Here we go.
I'm wearing a full-on environment suit, and I have indistinguishable.
The first ship to arrive is is Lando's personal ship, and he steps out, double caped.
He's on planet.
Fantastic, just black, like bandit mask. It's like the bare minimum he has to wear.
Planet.
Okay, so basically he looks like Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
Can I ask a
I
question?
actually forgot the name Zorro for a second there. I'm sorry.
Hello, boss. Do you happen to have a check sheet of people who you've called over?
Yeah, I've got something.
Don't be here.
How many of them are Huts?
None.
Good.
I hadn't even realized that was a possibility, and yet I was still nervous about it.
Good idea, boss. Not bringing no Huts around. Alright. Dax, you talk.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I haven't known what the fuck was going on for like the past half an hour.
Yeah, same.
We fixed the planetary defenses so that after we finish this job, we have a nice, safe base to live out of.
That
I
or
got that part. It's just I don't know what this role is.
Physics is forming a Daft Punk mask.
Kisix has crafted himself a masterwork mask.
Yeah, it actually makes him more charming.
Let's see.
It's studded with olivine and menaces with spikes of lightsaber.
Spikes of lightsaber.
Yes, don't ask.
Let's see.
Double triumph. Scares
Also,
me too.
Olivine,
It depicts a Gamorrean being smacked upside the head.
It was the
this is pretty right at the event where Champa, the Gamori, was smacked upside the head.
beautiful.
Wait, that hasn't happened yet. Bonk.
Yes, it has. I
Yeah,
can't
you
recall
can't-
any specific event, but I know he's been smacked up the head.
Well,
I'm just
okay.
gonna
So what am
restart
I
my-
trying to do or convince?
You're trying to just make a mask.
Oh shit. What tests are they? Mechanics only?
Mechanic, well, whatever you think you could use.
I'm gonna okay. You know what?
Actually,
I
Deception
wanna
would
make it-
work.
oh,
Okay, great. I'm gonna make a streetwise check just to a hard streetwise check to make a mask.
yeah, I could use deception, possibly streetwise. I mean, skullduggery would work since that's like literally making disguises for yourself.
So, Gray, since I have complete control over my hologram, would I actually have to make a...
No, you can just hologram yourself up into something
can-
different.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna have Billy from Saw.
That's cool.
That's the puppet, if you don't know.
I was thinking a Rancor, but that works too. I'm
Bane
wearing an
just
environment
looks
suit.
like a golden rancor now.
I'm wearing a full environment suit because it's an ice planet,
Okay.
and I'm a lizard man. We're cold-blooded.
I have a very bad idea. Can I ask Bane to print me out a fake Vader mask?
So
Sure, do you have a printer?
can I use deception to more or less go, I have a not complicated mask, but I'm more trying to sell the personality change.
Ooh, actually,
Then I'm
that's
trying
a
to
good
lie to
idea.
people rather than just obscure identity. Because I'm not going to be able to, or use streetwise, because I'm not going to be able to make a mask well at all otherwise.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the same, actually.
What would
Just
be the role for...
sell the-
Would Streetwise work for making a mask?
What if we fail at making a
I mean,
mask?
realistically,
What would happen?
the check for making a
Groucho
mask.
Marx.
Realistically, the check for making a mask would be mechanics or skullduggery, because skullduggery literally
yeah.
involves
Yeah.
Okay, well,
disguises.
I'll make a bad skullduggery check.
I can help you guys. I have 2 yellow dice for skull. It's my
Oh.
thing.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
take a
Yeah, we can
cunning with
certainly-
a.
Yeah, I could certainly take the assistance for skullduggery if
Okay.
you can do that.
Yeah,
I have
I'll
to-
help you guys make
I have to
masks.
ask a question, Gray. Is there
Alright.
any benefit to making a harder mask?
There might be.
Like,
Okay, I'll just go for an average check.
okay, I have a difficulty 3 mask.
Congratulations, Dak. You have the King of Masks.
Don't know,
Excellent.
Kizik's got a double triumph on
Thank you
his.
very much for your help.
You are quite welcome.
What's the
Okay.
difficulty to sell a completely different personality? Since that's probably going to be more effective than just changing my avatar.
Like Kizik's, I know Kizik's a snake, but he looks like one of those feathered serpents from ancient human history of Aztec. Did we just lose somebody?
Did
Nope.
you give
Just
me
typing.
a difficulty, Gray?
For what?
You're picking
Uh,
your difficulty for
You're
how
picking
big
your
your
own
mask.
difficulty.
Oh,
Not
it's
for
the mask
making a mask,
harder.
for just selling a completely different
Like
personality.
if you want a new mask, just
No,
you can make it.
personality. Make that free.
How bad is it? Not bad at all. And error box.
It's so good you all think I've been hacked for a few minutes.
You got a new accent and everything.
Right, so you've all got some
I'm
fantastic.
actually acting polite.
I have a difficulty 3 mask. Thank you, Gray. So basically I have a glowing skull head. With you see right there in my picture.
Shame Loom can't help with masks.
I don't know, that loose mask itself may be a bonus to him.
Well, I mean, lumen coerce is a coercion can certainly help with if anybody questions it. No, it's fine.
It's just a mask. I mean, it's supposed to disguise you. I have painted a goldfish on the side of my environment suit helmet. I am clearly a goldfish man.
Alright, so
With an e-web.
you've all decked out in your best and finest with your fantastic mask.
And then
And then the people start arriving.
Oh, I forgot about the people.
And yeah, so basically the first thing you kind of see is like various shuttles start arriving over the next few days, parking up on the cleared snowfield, and most people are staying inside their ships while they wait.
That's
Because
a good idea.
this is not a hotel. B, security is lax because you're running it. And C, it's warmer in there.
Excuse
I
me,
mean,
we are
they're-
slightly competent.
there are particular things. I think I've asked this a couple of times before, but we do have a what's that thing called? A guest list.
Guest list. That would be useful.
Yeah,
That's
she'd
the
be
thing,
given a
that's-
guest list.
That's the thing I was asking about. So we weren't given a guest list.
No, you would have been given a guest list.
Okay, we would have been, but were we given a guest list? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, just making triple sure.
It says guest 1, guest 2, guest 3, guest 4,
A
redacted,
list with no
guest
names.
7.
Can we get at least a mask description from each guest?
Well, no, they wouldn't have told us what their masks were going to be before they showed up. That would ruin the surprise.
Okay.
That's the thing, you've got a list of guests, but you don't have a list of what masks they're wearing.
That's fine.
All right. So
Until suddenly it isn't.
So
It's just like Dishonored all over again.
this masquerade idea has.
I should play that one of these days.
This masquerade idea has. I guess think I saw the major flaw in this masquerade idea. They don't know us, but we don't know them either. Whoops.
You're only just realizing.
Well, clearly, we asked for their invitation before we cleared them through the planetary shield.
No, but you are very lucky I am playing a completely different person.
Then what?
That was in character, by the way.
Okay. Wait, don't tell people who I am.
You're wearing a newspaper.
I'm not wearing a newspaper. I'm wearing a glowing skull mask. It's cool. It has glowy bits. See? Click. Boom.
I'm just a lizard man in a spacesuit wearing a crown. It's paper.
a bird. I didn't know why you had that Nerf Burger King crown on.
It was
No,
an
this
Happy
one's
Meal.
made of gold.
I know it's gold foiled and plated, so I mean, it looks nice on you, I guess.
Alright,
You're
so
worried about me breaking your disguise?
Anyway,
It's
go
always
ahead.
the ones closest to you. So,
my phone just decided to have a bit of a moment. So, we'll fast forward now to the actual auction because there's not really much else we can be doing. You know, you've got everything sorted.
Mm-hmm.
again, we were surprisingly competent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unlike last session, not in spite of our rule.
And this is, and besides,
Speak
we need
for
to
yourself,
have,
sir.
we need to have the and then and the.
So, we won't actually do the auction itself, we'll just introduce the players. The first kind of person to come in to the auction hall is a Twi'lek woman dressed in, very fine furs. She's kind of got, her arms showing, and she's got kind of like those crosses, cross banding like things up there with jewelry on. She's got a Devonian behind her who's kind of. He's basically just got a very basic mask on. Hers is ornate, of course.
His isn't there to hide his identity, it's there just to fit in.
He's been told to wear a mask, he's wearing a mask. He basically just screams bodyguard at this point. And she kind of like just wanders in and just kind of looks at the Yes, sorry, distracted by sort of random noises in the background you can't hear. She just kind of wanders in and starts looking around the terrible food that's been provided.
Dang it, Lando.
Well, sadly, we did not consider the catering.
Not our job.
Yeah. Then in wanders a kind of nobleman's the best way. He's got a cane. He's got.
Someone's walked in dressed like the Monopoly Man.
The Phantom of the Opera is probably the best way of saying. Just kind of like over the top white mask, cane, swaggering into the room as if he owns the
from
place.
Sereno. Sereno being the place that Count Dooku was from.
Next up will be just a kind of a woman with a couple of droids wanders in. She's looking a bit like poorer than the others. She's made an effort, but you can tell us doesn't look the same class of money as the previous two. Got like an astromech and a protocol droid with her. Then another woman walks in. She's basically attractive. You can tell that with the mask. But you can tell she's, again, not quite as rich as anyone else, and she's kind of like, she's eyeing the room up. And then things get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess, Minoc walks in.
Oh no. A Chiefin walks in.
A what?
Chiefin.
It's a cheat.
Kingpin.
Huh?
Oh, great. He got an invite. Thanks, Lando. Good thing I'm not noticeable.
Good
Good
thing
thing we
have...
parked our ship somewhere else, right? Hint, hint, wink, wink, say no more.
Well, yeah, we parked before we established the landing zone for the other.
We're parked in the base parking area. They're parked
Did you
outside.
seriously do that? Hint, hint, wink, wink, say no more.
Yes, we better have parked someplace not visible to the guests. And yes, I always do that. What?
There's a reason why our ship is covered in snow and has a completely different filed off plates and not named and change the name from the overkill to the underkill.
It just doesn't have the beacon broadcasting, that's all. You know. You can do that. You just have to turn it back on before you launch.
I don't think we ever told Kingpin what our ship was named.
No.
So
No.
it doesn't really matter if we have the beacon broadcast.
Yep. So yeah, Kingpin's in. You've got masks on though, so he's not going to immediately notice you.
Praise indistinguishable.
Praised, I suspect they actually went with a ×3 mask.
Also, yes.
Yeah. Then a couple of kind of like random people wander in. You know, bankers. They look like bankers and art collectors. They kind of seem to know each other.
They clearly have ranked them indistinguishable amongst them.
Yeah.
We're starting to get more into the people who aren't here because of what the thing is, just that it's expensive.
Yeah. And then the room's filling up. There's quite a few people, and you notice like pretty much one of the last people to enter before the actual auction begins is a Caminarin. Camino?
No.
Caminarin.
Give me a picture.
The tall people
is it,
from episode 2, for fuck's
Yeah.
Oh, the clone people.
Yeah.
People who have the clones, not the people who were cloned.
Okay. Creepy people. Oh, yeah, Crimson Dawn, I forget. This is the other person who we left who is still alive on the Crimson Dawn hierarchy list.
Oh, great.
Right, so can you make me
Thanks,
a perception check for that? Hard. And I'm going to throw an upgrade, because we know not using an upgrade.
Everyone make one, or just one person make one?
Whoever thinks they've got the best, I think, rather than everyone. I'm trying to avoid the everyone rolls a dice thing, because, then one of you is likely to actually pass. You can have a couple of boost die for everyone else in the room.
Anyone got better than 1 yellow, 2 green?
No,
Nope, that's exactly mine.
Y'all know that I'm not perceptive at all.
I just have 1 and 1.
Hey.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, good, no threat.
Yep. No, this is definitely the one who identified herself as Lauter. Crimson Dawn. But you've got 2 mob bosses in the room.
Isn't it a good thing we make sure that everyone has their guns, but also doesn't know who everyone else is?
Isn't it good that we have a planetary shield?
Isn't it good we have a planetary gun?
Bane's watching the planetary grade sensors, right?
We have Bane plugged into the system, right? He's being the spider at the moment.
I'm just asking because he has the smallest gun of all of us. Or would Dak be a better choice for that? Which one of us
I
is
just
to
have a
lose
blaster
these
pistol.
Kmondo, we have you in the ion cannon room, so you can do your gunnery check with it if you need to.
So you don't want my E-web in the guest room in case somebody decides to start something, and
I mean, you can come in with it later on. You come in if you want, I mean, showing up with an E-web in mid-combat is better than people knowing you have an E-web before the combat starts,
I don't know. There's a lot of fights that have stopped before they started because of the presence of an E-web on the other side.
Yes, but there's a lot of fights that have begun with the person holding an E-web suddenly becoming a red mist.
I bow to your superior experience, sir. So, Gray, how many cloaked Star Destroyers suddenly shoot our ion cannon?
All of them.
Very good, very good.
No. And that,
There are no cloaked Star Destroyers.
That's exactly why all of them will fire.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's the point. You'll see kind of who's going to be doing the auction is the next question.
Lando?
Probably would have hired
The guy with the best dice for it?
Or the guy who actually he hired to do the auction?
I mean, I would.
Actually, that's a good question. What would you roll to conduct an auction?
I mean, it would be continuous charm checks at the room.
It's either charm or coercion. Whether you're trying to get either way, you're convincing people to bet.
I mean, if it's
I guess it depends on what kind of auction we're running.
I
or
knew it would be
negotiation has something to do with
it
it.
would be hilarious if Thumper was the one rolling coercion checks to the audience.
If we're just doing a straight English auction, then yeah, it's probably charm. If we're doing Japanese, it's probably coercion. Japanese auction is just a standard auction, except it's like poker. Everyone has to bet every round.
Huh.
Neat.
All right. So okay, great. Do you want one of the players to be an auctioneer, or do we want to have a third party?
We can think about that for next week. See if anyone's got any burning desires to be up there shouting as quick as they can.
I'm always have a burning desire to take center stage, but I think everyone would stop me before that would even consider it.
Is there a stun setting on this E-Web?
No, we need your gunnery. We need your gunnery dice to shoot out the sky. Okay.
I know. You need me to stop the Crimson Dawn when they start bringing in their landing craft.
I mean, it's more like the fact that we don't know how many different private armies are on each ship.
Well, their ships are already on the planet.
Yes.
I can't shoot planet-bound targets with anti-space weapons.
I mean, how far down can you depress the guns is the question.
The horizon's where it cuts off on purpose.
I mean, if they're under the horizon, then could you shoot them there?
I just said no.
Okay.
Anyway, before you think about just hosing an entire room of rich people with an E-Web, let's just end the session and move on.
That would be very counterproductive in any case.
It would be completely in self-defense.
Preemptive self-defense.
The best kind of self-defense.
We ion blast their spaceships, and we steal the best one that survives.
Next time, everybody, you see how horribly all this goes.
See you and have fun.
Remember, it would be a very good idea to steal one of their spaceships.
I'm sleepy. Bye.